First of all, my name is Pirkka. My responsibility is fairly simple and easy. I'm running the global SAP program for Metso Mining and Construction Technology. It's part of Metso Corporation. So we're an industrial company, 2.5 billion euros, basically building mining and construction equipment all around the world. We have a fairly straightforward arrangement in place for the whole program in terms of partners, both externally and internally. Fairly typical setup, program organization, not just a project, but a more long-term program organization. And we have chosen one global implementation partner, and as a second-tier partner also for resourcing, we have one specific partner, Red Commerce. There were a lot of calls coming in, people wanting to do a transaction with me. It was not about service, it was about transaction. I want to sell you something, do you want to buy? And I said, you know what, I'm not really in the buying business. I wanted help. I wanted some additional services to take the load off from my internal organization, from myself personally. I wanted some consistency and predictability. I wanted a partner. I didn't want cheap consultants. I didn't want expensive consultants. I want the right kind of consultants and resources. And right away from the discussion it was really easy to see that Zach was interested in finding the right fit for me. You know, what we need, what we want to do. It was not just about a transaction. Did he get to sell me something? Actually, I don't think he was too interested in selling me anything. He was just calling to see, can he help me? The interesting part is that what I did pay attention right away in the beginning when we started practicing with a couple of examples with Zach and Red Commerce this time was that what I requested, I actually got what I requested. And it sounds very simple and straightforward, but sometimes it is a little surprising that what you ask for, you actually get what you ask for instead of something else. In some cases, I actually got what I needed, not what I asked for, which was even more surprising. And it has been a very positive process in the sense that we do get obviously pre-screened candidates that have truly been pre-screened, not just picked from the database. When we make a request, we don't just ask for SAP expertise or SAP knowledge. We also, all the time, we make it very clear that what kind of circumstances are we expecting on ground, what kind of personalities we probably will need, what kind of environment are we going to place those resources in. And what we get back is pre-screened candidates who have the necessary technical expertise, but also the background in similar kind of situation. You can see that there's a very clear understanding that, okay, these people will probably fit to your situation, not just from technical skill perspective, but also from background, experience, personality perspective. When I do have a requirement for resource, whether it's individual or number of resources, at the moment and right from the beginning, to be honest, I have been fairly confident that whatever I need, wherever I need it, I do get what I need or what I want. The predictability, consistency is there all the time. I'm counting on it. I feel very comfortable with it. I probably count on it too much. Sometimes I think we may even not give Zach enough heads up because we just expect that he can deal with whatever it is. So sometimes maybe we are not the best customer because we just call up in the middle of the night and say, can I have somebody tomorrow? But I feel very comfortable and confident when I need somebody somewhere, I will get it. I think we have a good relationship with Red Commerce. I think we are even developing it further. We have been recently trying to give a very much open book view on our plans to Zach and Nick and Red Commerce, generally speaking, so that instead of calling and sending individual requests, we are kind of moving the ball in Red Commerce's court as well and saying, this is what we are planning on doing. How can you help us to do this better, faster, cheaper, in better quality, whatever it is, generally speaking, doing it better. That involves developing the partnership further. It requires, of course, first of all, that there's mutual trust to begin with. It needs to have the foundation to build on. We have established that foundation, now we're taking the next steps. I would definitely recommend Red Commerce to a friend or colleague. And what I would probably tell them about is that these guys are very consistent, very predictable in their delivery, and they do seem to care about something else, not just a transaction in hand, but also what happens afterward and what I want to do next. It's not just about the sale.